So this is an article on a website called Road to VR called Yaw2 Motion Simulator Chair attracts $1 million in first week on Kickstarter. And
the picture is very engaging. I'm like, ooh, I want to know more. Seems fun.
Doesn't it? It seems like one of those rides at Disney World, but like a single person ride.
Well, they have those. They had them at like the movie theater when I was growing up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, of this like simulator where you could just get in it. It's like a single person thing. It's kind of like this, except without like a VR headset.
Like at the arcade. Like
yeah, at the arcade, yes.
You'd like get into it and then the big screen in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
And it would kind of like shift a little bit.
Around.
Yeah, I remember that.
So
that
I wonder
cool.
if this is kind of like that, but then like you're also wearing a headset.
Yeah, so maybe? Like my question about this one, and we can go look at the Kickstarter and stuff too.
What do we know about it?
So it looks like they had an initial Kickstarter campaign in 2018 for the Yaw VR. This was the original version where it was just like a little circle on top of a circle.
That's fun.
And that one did get to its Kickstarting goal.
Okay.
So I wonder if, you know, they successfully were able to like ship this to people. This is the first I've heard of it. I don't know. I've never seen it.
I'm also wondering, like, the $1 million that it got on Kickstarter, like, how much are people paying for this? I feel like this would be like a pretty expensive thing.
My guess is it's like close to $500 or more.
500? I was thinking like 5,000.
Yeah, let's take a look. So here's the Kickstarter. So they only put up their chair for $100,000 goal to begin with, and they've reached $1.3 million with 28 days to go. So it's been, I guess, about a week.
Can we watch the video?
Yeah. Might be a little loud.
Yeah.
We all know how different we are. But there is something we have in common. What we do with deep passion and faith.
So you're like your normal
because
corporate
we are gamers.
Startup.
For us, it doesn't matter where you came from. It doesn't matter where you're going. What truly matters is who you want to become today.
Yeah, you want to put a screen on your face? Be someone else?
Funny how they're framing this.
Introducing Yaw2, the next generation motion simulator and smart chair from Yaw VR. Yaw2 is designed for gaming. High precision motion control with extremely low latency.
Oh yeah.
High speed and dynamic motion range. Compact and modular design.
Okay, so she's doing a roller coaster.
Large ergonomic desk for gaming accessories. Built-in vibration.
Left 4 over block crest. 100. Right 6 over jump. Continues for 100 over bump. 100 past junction. Crest.
Yaw2 is perfect for working. Large working space for your keyboard, mouse, and laptop. Replaceable seat for personalized comfort.
Okay.
Built-in timer for scheduling meetings and drinking or break time. Posture correcting assistance for your health. Time to take a break? Choose your favorite relaxing music and program. Then sit back and enjoy the peaceful relaxation in your Yaw2.
Want to get rid of your bed?
Oh yeah, I would fall asleep in this thing.
Don't miss out on the exclusive pricing on Kickstarter.
Okay.
Pre-order Yaw2 now and step into the next level of gaming and working.
Yeah, they really want you to love this.
Yaw2, the next generation motion simulator and smart chair from Yaw VR.
Kind of makes you want it.
It does kind of make you. It made me want it.
Okay, so let's see. So if you actually want to get a Yaw, you have to pledge.
How much?
$1,090 or more.
That's it? $1,000 for that? No.
I mean, $1,000 is really a lot for a chair.
For that thing, though?
Oh, because it moves and it like has all this range
like,
of motion and
yeah, dude, they have like those like Eames chairs and all those other fancy chairs that are
okay,
like
but it doesn't ship until September 2021, so
that's not that far away. It's May right now.
It's May. Well, it's only 2021, right? Oh, I was thinking it was 2020. I was stuck in 2020, no. You guys.
Okay.
So I guess you get. That's only without a seat, so you don't have a. You don't get the seat with that part. You just get the base for 1,000.
Well, then what's the point of that?
Okay, so with the seat, you have to spend.
Yeah, for the whole thing.
These all say without seat so far.
Well, I don't even get the point of that. Why would you buy just the base?
I think you have to buy the seat separately.
No. There's got to be.
They all say without seat so far, so I'm just going to keep going.
Keep going. You're like halfway there, it looks like.
Without seat, without seat.
I don't get it.
Without seat.
Why are there so many
without
options
seat,
for without seat?
Without seat. Without seat. They all have without seat, man.
Why?
Well, maybe this is just for the base, and then you have to buy their seat through their website.
Oh, like maybe the Yaw2 is the base?
Yeah.
And then, like, you can get the seat from their website?
Yeah, that's probably what it is.
Well, how much is the seat?
So let's go to their website. So
not that we're getting one, but
I
want to try it though.
I have a question about how they sync up the video game with.
That's what I was wondering too. Yes. Also, just thought of a great business idea to just have a bunch of these in a room, and people can try them out and play VR.
It's a lot of money. It seems like. But okay, we'll look at their online store here and see what they've got. Web shop. You can buy. See parts and accessories here. Does not look like they have seats.
How?
So how does this work out then? So you can only buy it without a seat, and there's no other way to buy a seat.
I'm confused.
Unless we're wrong about that. But I'm only seeing like this other one that you can still buy these other ones. These are the first version.
Okay.
For $1,500 or $2,000.
Okay.
Without seat.
What does it say on the Kickstarter? Does it say about like the seat part on the Kickstarter?
Yeah, let's find out. So
and maybe we can cut out some of this about us trying to find the seat. I'm just interested.
Yeah, I know. I mean, we don't have to. I usually cut out the stuff where it's just like boring.
Like looking for
stuff. Yeah. Anything that's not really like an opinion.
Yeah, okay.
I sort of cut out. Okay, so there's an example of how it moves.
Okay.
So it does the 70 degrees front and back, 40 degrees right and left.
Okay.
And then 360 degrees, it just spins around.
Mm-hmm.
So that's interesting. So it can basically trick your brain into doing, G forces and turns. Like if you're turning in a racing game, it's gonna like turn you. That's interesting. Okay, so replaceable seat for the perfect comfort I'm seeing here.
Replaceable seat.
It says, since the seat is replaceable, you can always choose the most comfortable and healthiest seat based on your preferences. Plus, you don't need to buy a new one if you already have a seat. Okay, so it says, although we don't provide a seat by default, most of the seats with the flat bottom can be added to our platform. So basically, like this right here that I'm sitting on now, if it has the right connector down here, one of these green ones, green is good, red is bad.
Okay.
Then we can use this seat on that chair thing.
Oh, interesting.
So that's all provided separately. It also says you have the option to purchase and add our seat to the platform.
Okay.
Which is a basic, comfortable seat. But I didn't see that on their website, and I didn't see that in the backing list. So I'm not sure how that works out.
So it's just like you buy like a gaming chair and like you
put
it on here essentially?
Yeah. it looks like their own seat, which I'm not seeing how to get that yet, but theirs has built-in USB and network connectors, motors, reinforced internal structure.
Okay.
Or I think that's just the base. And then, of course, they have to, like, split out all the features so that they can gouge as much as possible all the different slices of the consumer base. If you're poor, you have to probably go with, like, the cheapest version with the least amount of features, like whatever this is, these features here. And then for more money, you get more power, more USB connectors, more audio output, more LED lights. And then for more money than that, you get more programmable buttons. It knows if you're sitting in the chair or not. And there's a software that, like, you can open on your computer probably that, like, lets you control it.
Okay.
Yeah, but if you get the least valuable one, you're gonna feel a lot of FOMO. You're gonna be like, oh, all these other people are having a better experience than me.
You sure will.
And I think part of the way these things work is that even if you're dissatisfied with the product, you just think like, oh, I didn't buy the most expensive one, so therefore I'm suffering. And so you just keep thinking like, well, if I can just get some more money and buy that better version, I'll be happy.
Yes. Isn't that the trick we tell ourselves?
Compatible with all major headsets. So let's see if they say anything about how.
Yes, that's what I'm curious about. How it actually, like, works with the games.
How does it work?
Like,
yes.
Are there, like, a set number of games that it actually works with? Because otherwise, like, I have no idea how it would move with, let's say, like, this roller coaster game we have.
Right.
So what does it say?
So what I'm seeing is PC games? So it says it's compatible with any major headset with a little asterisk, and then the asterisk says, please note that while Yaw2 is compatible with these and other headsets, the game or any game engine should support the simulator.
So like,
so the chances you're going to have games that support this specific simulator are going to have to be pretty good somehow.
It's going to be like 3 games.
Yeah, like what games?
But then it says compatible with most PC games down here.
I know, let's see what it says. These are the PC games. So these are like racing games. Flight Simulator I see on here.
Okay.
So this would be like, oh, you have a screen in front of you. It's not a VR thing. I don't know. I want to say that right now this seems questionable, but like
questionable.
Only because of my experience with like kickstarting things.
Okay.
And like, so you'll kickstart something, and then there will be a delay. They'll collect all the money. Then now basically you're put on this mailing list with all these updates.
Sure.
And they'll be like, oh, now we're using the money to go to another country and figure out a manufacturer.
Sure.
Sorry, my nose itches. And then they'll be like, oh, we had a trouble with the first manufacturer where the plastic they used was too soft. So we had to spend a bunch of money to find a different. Yeah. And so then there's just like delays upon delays a lot of times, especially for these bigger ones. I know they successfully did a previous one, but I feel like this one's just promising a lot to me.
But then like the video though is so like riveting in a sense. I'm like, because like how did they record that if it's not actually like
if they haven't made a prototype?
Yeah.
I mean, they might have made a prototype.
Or is that all just like fake, just all like CGI or whatever?
So there's parts that I think probably aren't true, like she's wearing a headset and doing a roller coaster game and being like, like I don't know if that's necessarily like happening, or if they're just recording a video to make it seem like that's happening.
Sure.
But here, there's more about motion compensation in VR games.
Okay.
So it says you can tell with motion compensation, you can tell the computer how much your body has moved with the simulator, so the system can easily determine when and how much your head has moved and how much your whole body has moved with the simulator. So you can install motion compensation software with a click, apparently. Afterwards, select the Yaw2 device as your controller in Steam VR. So this is like one way to control VR games on your PC or something like that. Stevia? Steam VR?
Okay.
So yeah, I guess that has to be set up, and then your game also has to be able to recognize that this thing is happening.
Yeah.
Okay, and I think they've done a Kickstarter, so like they get that benefit of the doubt. They've released a thing before. You can buy that thing on their website. But to me, 2021 April Kickstarter campaign launch, and then 2021 early September first delivery is extremely
Well, what's happening
aggressive.
in between there, and like what has happened to date?
So January they had the prototype built.
Okay.
They, based on 2020 in June, it took them from June until January to build one.
Okay.
And now they want to take from April till September to deliver one.
It does seem very quick for something like this.
Yeah.
Especially since all they have up to this point is a prototype.
And they could literally deliver their prototype and say that they've completed this production timeline.
Sure.
Because literally it says first delivery, so you could just deliver one and then take forever for the rest.
Yeah, I feel like I would want to wait on this. Not that I'm going to buy this chair, but if I was thinking about it, I would want to wait because to what you were saying earlier, yeah, there are a lot of delays with like Kickstarters like this, and especially when it is these bigger things. It feels like almost just feels very likely that
like look,
there will
2021
be
August production start. Like really?
So production starts in August and then you're delivering it in September?
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Oh, I don't know about that either. But
and it's like with all the customizations correct, with all that stuff working.
Yeah, but overall, what do you think of the idea of this chair and of this like motion simulator thing that you can use at home? Do you think that like you would use it if you got one, or like do you think it would just sit there?
So I definitely think I would use it sometimes. But yeah, I mean, what? It's like it's probably going to sit there a lot.
Yeah.
Like think about your headset and how much you use that. And the thing is, a lot of this technology has to do with how comfortable headsets are. So like, yes, you could have this extra thing you're sitting in that makes the experience a little bit better. However, the experience of having something just pressing on your face and it's heavy and you can only stand like 15-20 minutes of it at a time, that's going to be the limitation for stuff like this.
So I mean, not forever. Like, they're going to get lighter, but for now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I would just say, like, VR has to get more comfortable, and I think this could be one of the things that allows that to happen. Now you have a specific virtual reality spot you sit in. It rotates. You feel more immersed in the game you're playing. Maybe you don't get as motion sick because like things are reacting or responding to you in like a way you expect.
I mean, I feel like a lot of people probably would get motion sickness from this. Like, it seems like kind of a target for people who get motion sick. Like, it's... I mean, I don't really get motion sickness, and I'm thankful for that. But I feel like for so many people, for a lot of people, this could be a thing that they don't feel so great after using it.
So, but also, I just want to mention as well, like, the fact that they've hit $1 million is impressive, but also their pricing scheme. So like when people are spending $5,000 or $3,000 or $2,000 or whatever. So for $5,000, you only need how many people to order it? 100. That's $1 million. So
that's not that many people.
So they really aren't making a whole lot of them. It's just that they're expensive. And I think over time, these will go down. Like, these might be a staple in the future home. Think about HD TVs when they started out.
Yeah.
Those were like $6,000. And now you can get one. You can get like the top of the line thing for like under $1,000, or for like
absolutely.
a good one for like $300. So
everybody's got those now.
So I think I agree with you. I would totally wait at least one, or like, this is the second iteration of this thing from this company. You also want to see some other companies in this space too, so that there's like competition. Like standardized feature set, so that like when the next one comes out, it's got stuff you expect on it, and it's not just a bunch of random features they don't know are going to work or not.
But I would love to try it though. I think it would be so fun just to try it. I would pay $30.
You'd pay $30?
$40 to try it out for like 20 minutes.
I would pay. I think this is worth like 5 to 10 Dave and Buster's tickets.
What does that
Just
even
like
mean?
give me some of those tokens, and I'll put it in the little token hole, and press the button and play for a little bit. I don't think it's like ultra amazing.
Well, you haven't tried it yet.
I haven't tried it. I
can't
be saying things that I haven't tried the thing. I mean, she looks like she's having so much fun.
She's having such a good time. Yeah. I also I liked the idea of like using it as like a relaxation thing. Like, that seemed cool. Like how it just like tilts you back and like can play calming music for you.
It's just like, oh, nice.
But yeah, I probably wouldn't use it very often. Unless it was like uber comfortable, like our beanbag chair that I use every day.
I think so. One thing that would make me use it more is if it were like you could actually drive the chair around your house. You didn't have to get up. Like, I could just go to the fridge with this thing.
Yeah.
Grab a Mountain Dew, roll back into my room.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
That would be amazing.
I would say maybe if we had like a basement and just like a bunch of extra money to spend, like, then maybe I would consider.
I mean, I think I would like, let's have a separate compound just filled with like VR toys and futuristic bits and baubles.
It would be so fun just
holograms.
To like bring people over and be like, oh, let's play all of our games.
Be like, we're low rent, we're Elon Musk type people. No, I don't know. Not low rent. We'd probably charge a very.
Wait, what?
Feel like I can have an Airbnb that has all these VR things in it.
Oh, that's an interesting idea.
And then you could charge like $300 a night.
I'm intrigued.
With the expectation that they're going to use the VR.
Okay, we'll think about that.
Right. But yeah, this type of technology is going to be very important in the next 10 years. I think we'll be like just monitoring how VR changes.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know if I would say this is like super important, but it's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't really think of a reason why it's like necessary.
Yeah.
But just for like VR immersion.
Yeah, I mean, gaming is a huge industry, so.
Yeah. Also, I could imagine watching someone on Twitch playing with this.
Oh.
And where they have a camera set up on them where you can see them like turning and stuff, and then you can also see the video gameplay.
Maybe that becomes us.
Yeah, it just becomes us.
Well, you get it.
I mean, yes.